basis. I ain't gotta chase it. Money's moving to me. I'm a millionaire. Money better cases. I ain't gotta chase it.
Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? Happy Sunday to you all. I hope that you've had an amazing day thus far. If not, it's about to get that much better. So if you're watching me live, go ahead and let me know where you're watching from. Rep your city, rep your country. Let me know where in the virtual building you are watching me from on tonight. This is going to be a rather interesting conversation. And I'm here for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my intro as I always do. My name is Sharita Leon. I went from being a homeless, disabled single mom to a two-time #1 best-selling author with books that were on the bestsellers list for over 2 years straight. I'm also a life, relationship, and business coach, an internet marketing strategist, entrepreneur, international speaker, and the protege of the legendary Les Brown, a Forex trader and investor, and I empower my tribe to live their God-given purpose while creating wealth and have healthy relationships. I'm also a believer, and my faith is exuded in all that I do. So welcome, everyone. Earlier today, I made a post, right? Hey, Miss Lisa. I made a post today about what I believe people should be doing with this stimulus check, the people that actually don't need it to pay bills and things of that sort, right? The intention of the post was speaking to people that are consumers, okay? We want to make sure that we keep things in context. So I made a post today and I said in the post, if you get the stimulus check, whether that's $600 or however much you get if you have children, if you get that money and all you do is spend it, you missed it, right? That's what I said in the post. I said you don't want to just spend the money, you want to invest it. Okay? Now, in this same post, there were many people that came and commented on the thread, and some went on to say that they were paying their bills, some went on to say that they were investing in their bills, right? Now, this is the thing. We have to decipher the difference between investing and paying bills, right? Now, if you're someone that needs this stimulus check, once again, I have to keep repeating myself because you'd be surprised as to how many times people take things out of context and create a whole story and narrative that I did not put out there. So I have to be a bit repetitive tonight to state my point. Okay? If you are someone that needs to pay your bills with this stimulus check, please pay your bills. With that said, if you're someone who has already created a plan in your mind to take this stimulus check and buy you some shoes, to take this stimulus check and buy you a whole new TV at Walmart, if you're that person, this is who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you, the person that intends on taking this extra money and going to spend it. Okay? Now that we know who I'm talking to, let's get into this post, right? Let's get into this live stream. Because this is the thing. I am someone who has been called to help people create wealth. And in order for that to be done, there are mindset shifts that must take place. There are things that we must be able to understand that we're doing. There are certain pathologies that we have that must be broken, especially in the African American communities. So if you are someone that already had plans to take this extra money to do something to make you feel good, look good, I'm talking to you. Because beyond what you may feel like when you get some new hair, beyond what you may feel like and you have a nice 50-inch TV in your house, you want to make sure that you have something that can create additional streams of income for you. You want to make sure that if money gets in your hand, that it becomes greater than what it once was. That's what investing is. An investment is you being able to take your money, put into something that's going to give you an ROI, a return on your investment. Okay? Not you taking the money and then you spend it. What happens when you spend money? Well, let's look at the word spend. S-P-E-N-D. The latter part of that word means end. It's end, right? So in that means the moment you spend your money comes to an end. It doesn't come back to you. And this is why African Americans are one of the highest consumers. We have over $1.3 trillion in the market that we put out there and consuming and buying all the time, yet we have the lowest net worth, period. And so we are more comfortable having the mindset to go and buy things that are not going to give us a return, yet we are the ones that are struggling the most. And so then you couple that with the African American community, and then you tap into the Christian African Americans that many times don't want to talk about money at all. They leave stuff on your thread that makes no sense. And this is not to offend anyone, but if you know me and if you've been following for some time, you know I'm going to keep it 100. Period. And you know I'm going to keep it 100. So when you come and you're bold enough to comment on anything that I do, know that I'm going to respond with facts and with love. And you may not always like it. But if you do, as I advise you, you'll see some results. Someone went on to say in the thread that, well, $600 is not enough to invest with anyway. Where did you get that information from? Because see, this is what's happening. A lot of times we believe we need to have this big, large lump sum of money to invest in order for us to see returns. And that's not true. You do not need a whole lot of money to start investing. There are many different forms of investment. There's many different ways that you can take your money and invest it and make it grow. That's number one. So don't tell me that $600 is not enough anyway. Who told you that? See, what happens is when you're not sure of something, it's wiser for you to ask questions rather than make assumptions. You know, the book, The Four Agreements, talks about making assumptions. Don't make assumptions, right? And in this book right here, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, it talks about the difference between rich people and poor people. And while somebody may get offended, it's really a mindset, because there are people that make multiple six figures and still have a poverty mindset. Let me make that clear. But the thing is this, someone would say, well, Sharita, how can I invest my $600? That would have made more sense. I would have then been able to answer the question as opposed to someone coming in and then saying, well, I don't have enough money anyway. Then they went on to say that, well, if there is, if $600 is enough, then that means it must be a pyramid scheme. What? Where is this information coming from? But more importantly, I would be telling you about a pyramid scheme? Come on, y'all. Like, come on. But see, this is the thing. It wasn't personal. It wasn't a personal attack on me. It was just showcasing how a lot of people think. This person really believed that in order for them to see some type of return with $600, it had to be a pyramid scheme. That's because he was listening to the wrong information from people that does not have his answer, as most poor people in their mind do. This is why everyone needs to go get this book. Go get Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Everybody. My book club is doing this, and we're going to do a discussion on this again tomorrow. Everyone needs it, because the thing is this. Our mindsets are what create the lifestyle that we have. And unfortunately, most people that have a poverty consciousness see the failures and things before they even happen, and they don't move forward. And so this is why they can say things like, I'm going to take my money and just invest it in a bill. No, you're not investing in a bill. You're paying a bill. There's a difference. See, if we don't even have the language properly, this is how we miss out. If you think that investing in a bill is an investment, that's wrong. You're not investing in a bill. You're paying your bills, which is responsible, which is what you should do. But again, if I'm speaking to the consumer, I want you to think about taking that $600 and going to buy a TV, or asking yourself, how can I take this $600 and flip it? I made a post last night as well. And in this post, I said that I advised someone months ago to buy Bitcoin and they didn't do it. Had the person listened to me just 4 months ago, they would have made over $30,000 in profit if they had listened to me. Now, that's one way. Now, you may not have, back 4 months ago, it was like $10,000. You probably don't have $10,000. That's fine. But how are some other ways to invest your money? What can you buy low and sell high? What can you buy and sell to get a return? See, that's what an investment is. An investment is being able to put money in and getting more out. There are many ways to do that. That's right, Miss Becky, flip it. There are many different ways to do that. There are people right now that will go and buy some products on Amazon. Let's just say they buy a whole bunch of earrings on Amazon. Let's say they buy $200 worth of earrings on Amazon, but they now go and take those same earrings and double the price that they paid for it. Now they get a return. So they may have invested $20 in those earrings that they bought from Amazon, but now as they sell it, they'll make $400 profit. Well, if they did that, that means that was an investment. They made a return on their investment. They put $200 in and got $200 back. That's breaking even. Let's just say they put a higher return on how they flip it. And there's those same earrings that they paid $200 for. Now they come back and make $500 from that. Well, they not only made their investment back, but now they made a profit of $100. You see, there are so many different things that you can do. Another way of doing that, I sell health and wellness products. Okay, I show people how to take those same products and make a minimum of $120 a day doing that. I have people that I've personally connected to with me that make over $400 every single day teaching them doing what I teach them. They're not selling, they're not recruiting anybody, none of that, and they make over $400 a day. Their initial investment was $99. So you can't tell me that $600 is not enough to flip. It's not. That don't tell me that. Just say you don't know. Say, how do I, Sharita? But don't come telling me as if you already know what you're saying. This is why the Bible says, my people perish because of a lack of knowledge, not the world. Because the world knows how to flip money. The world is very business conscious. It's the children of the light that are always so dark. They're the ones that don't get it. And so with that mindset, it leaves you behind. Most poor people that have a poor mindset, as this book says, they look at the failures. They look at what seems to be impossible, and because of that, they don't move forward. Meanwhile, someone with a millionaire mindset, mind you, I said mindset, they may not even be a millionaire yet. Let's pause there for a moment. When I was homeless in my car, sleeping in my car, I had a millionaire mindset. So it's not about the money you have in your bank account. It's about what's right here. I was wise enough to know that regardless of what my current circumstance was, that I could change the way I was living. I knew that there were opportunities that I could tap into. And if you give me an opportunity, I'm going to seize it, period. That was my mindset. That was because I chose to read books. That was because I chose to listen to information and watch how rich people lived so that way I could pick up on their habits so that way one day I could become one. It wasn't what was in my bank or the lack thereof. So let's make that clear, because somebody else is going to watch this and say, well, she's talking about poor people and she's talking about rich. That's a low vibrational frequency. Tap out of that. Okay? Back to the stimulus check. If you're someone that you're able to pay your bills and this check is going to be extra money, ask yourself, how can you make it work? How can you make it work? And see, this is the thing. The person said that the only way that they could take $600 and for it to be a return on investment is if something was a pyramid scheme. So I said, well, what is a pyramid scheme? I don't think I got a response yet. Because this is the thing. I'm telling you, this is the thing. People listen to other people. They listen to people that have low vibrational conversations. Thank you, Queen. They listen to people that have low vibrational conversations and they pick up what they're saying like it's true. So let's paint a picture. Imagine right now, any hood in any country, you have people that have never been wealthy, never been around wealthy people, have never tapped into their greatness within them, have never actually done anything to see results in their lives. And all they do is sit around outside on a bench talking about how life is hard. All they do is talk about how those rich people think they're better than us. All they do is talk about all those rich people always want to tell you what to do with their money. But why don't they just give it to us? Let's just say that's a conversation that they have. Okay? What happens now? Those people that sit around and listen to that conversation, listen to those low vibrational thoughts, they pick it up as truth and they go on and carry it around and spread that same negative nonsense that keeps them where they are. Now, let's do the reverse of that. Let's go and find any successful neighborhood, any successful meeting room, and listen to the conversations that are being had by people that have created wealth. What are their conversations like? They're talking about factual things that can actually bring about change. They're talking about factual things that create a certain type of habit, a certain type of mindset, a certain type of lifestyle that brings about results. Now, the difference between the two is not the fact they have the money in the bank, but it's because they have information that is different and they're willing to act on that information. That's the difference. And so once you're able to get the information to tap into it and you do what they share with you, you get the results. Everything is all about principles. And so I could show you how to take $600 and flip it. I can show you how to take $600, buy some products, and boom, you make a certain post and literally make a whole bunch of money in one day. I can show you how to do that because that's what I do. I can show you how to take money and make it multiply and work for you in your sleep because that's what I do. But if you come at me acting as if you already have an answer, you're going to miss out on an opportunity that could change your life. That's where humility comes in. That's when what I'm doing isn't working. So let me listen to somebody else who has some results. Because let me tell you something. When I'm in a room with my multimillionaire mentors, I'm not the one doing all the talking. I'm listening. And I speak when I'm asked to speak. Period. Because there's something that they have that I need. And so in that moment, I operate in humility and I am the student. And from there, I apply what is taught to change my life. Real simple stuff. So what I realized earlier on was that what I knew wasn't getting me the results I wanted. Let me give you an example. I was having a conversation with someone today, and they currently don't have a job. And they have 3 children that they have to provide for. And so I said, well, what are you going to do? Because you have 3 children that you need to take care of. And they went on to say, that's right, you got to be coachable. They went on to say, well, I'm using my faith, I'm believing God, and I just got to be patient. While, yes, you must operate in faith. Yes, you must be patient. But in between patience and faith, baby, you better get some hustle. What you need to do is be at every McDonald's, every Burger King, whoever is open, any janitor positions. Better yet, buy you some products. Go into every nail salon, every hair salon. Find out who wants to lose some weight and make some money. See, you cannot afford to be sitting down saying I'm operating in faith and I got to be patient when you have 3 children to take care of and you a whole man. The devil is a lie. That same faith and patience that you want to operate in should be in conjunction with you going out there and making it happen. Absolutely. Faith without works is dead. You can't just sit here talk about I'm going to use faith and be patient. And that's the problem with a lot of church people. Because someone else commented on my thread and they said, well, yes, I understand investing is paying my tithe and watching God bring the increase. I love my Christian people. I really do. I love y'all. I really do. But this is the reason why a lot of y'all ain't got no money. Because you're sitting here thinking that I'm just going to pay my tithe and watch God bring the increase. No, it doesn't work like that. You pay your tithe, God gives you downloads, and then you work. Because the same Bible that we live by says that if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. The same Bible says that money answereth all things. So if you don't have any money, that's why you don't have any answers. We have to be able to realize that being a Christian does not mean sitting here being poor and waiting for God to show up and do something. It's never been that way. He gives instruction. He gives wisdom. This is why the word says in Deuteronomy, he gives us the power to get wealth. He gives us the ability to get wealth. He gives us the anointing to get wealth. He does not give us wealth. He doesn't give it to you. He gives you the ability to go out there and get it. He gives you the know-how, the creativity, the hustle, the strength. This is why the word of God also says, the diligent hand makes rich. Not the praying hands. It's not the praying hands, y'all. The praying hands don't make rich. It's the diligent hand that makes rich. And so we have to be able to look at what is presented to us. Because the truth is this, while 2020 was a horrible year for many people, it was also one of the greatest years for many people. And while there were a lot of people that did not have money, there were a lot of people that made a lot of money. And so then you have to say, well, how do I tap into those resources so that way I can have the extra? Because the truth is, many of you have been wanting to start businesses. You needed the extra money, but you didn't have it, right? And then a stimulus came that could have been their extra to start the business, but you didn't do it. See, if you're still telling yourself things like, oh, well, that must be a pyramid scheme and all that other foolishness, that's the reason why you don't have the money. Because somebody else said, oh, bet, give me $99, give me $600. I'm going to go ahead and buy this, start this. And you know what they did? They went to work. They went to work, and what happens? They created 6 figures in 1 year. That's real facts. Absolutely. And so you have to ask yourself, right now, 2021, brand new year, what are you going to do differently with it? Because some of you have a whole lot of children. So you're getting $600 for you and $600 up to, I think, what, 3 children or something like that? So you have the potential to make well over $1,200 with the stimulus. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? How does it grow? How does it grow? Whenever money comes to my hands, I'm thinking, how does it grow? And that's what I was doing back then when I had no money. If money came in my hands, how did I make it grow? What can I do with this money to make sure that I have more? The problem is we don't have a flow. We don't have increase. Not we. Some people don't have a flow of money coming in. So they're either stuck on one stream or they don't even have a stream. But the problem with that is you have so many other things that are calling your money. That's why people say, like, I have all these bills I need to pay. After you pay the bills, what are you doing to bring more in? That's where I need to get y'all to get to. This is why I share the things that I share to transform your mind. Because once your mind is transformed, you can have a transformed life. You can have a transformed life. And it's not just about the money that comes in. It's what you do with it. If you're ready, I'll show you. If you're ready, I'll show you. But a lot of people say they're ready, but they're not. If you're ready, I'll show you. And so we have to make sure, like I said, there are people that I know personally that make multiple 6 figures and they can't have nothing to show for it. So it's all about, well, what do I do when I have it? How do I make it work? And you have to let go of fear, okay? You have to let go of fear. That's right. It could be a seed. Absolutely. It could be a seed. And the thing is, we get so comfortable in what we're willing to do and what we're not willing to do. So I can show you a plan right now. I can show you how to tap into multiple different industries. Okay, this is what you're going to do with this amount of money. This is what you're going to do with that. You're going to buy this. You're going to do this. And then you'll be like, well, I don't know. I don't really like talking to people. Well, I don't know because am I guaranteed I'm going to make my money back? What? You asking all the wrong questions. You're asking all of the wrong questions. The mindset should be, here's the strategy. Now go run. That's it. Here's the strategy. Now go run. Not, is it going to work for me? I don't know if it's going to, but what if nobody does it? And what if that happens in the market? And what if this happens? And what if, I don't know if it doesn't work? You asking all the wrong questions. Because the people that don't just need change, but want change, they make stuff happen. See, too many of us try to cater to the people that need help. Most times, unfortunately, the people that need help don't want it. The people that need help don't want it. And what I mean by that is they're not willing to do what it takes to change. But then there are people that need help and want help. When they want something, they're more likely to go out there and make it happen. And so you have to decipher between, am I the person that just needs help, or am I the person that needs and wants help? And so when I'm at that place, I can then move forward for whatever instructions are given to me. Right? So if I tell you right now, with the person I spoke to earlier today, I said, you have a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend and she knows people that need to lose weight. Why do you not have all her girlfriend on some detox tea? Well, I'm gonna see if that. See, you're a little too casual for me. My mentor, Mr. Browning, says this. He says, if you are casual, you'll become a casualty. If you are casual, you'll become a casualty, and that's the truth for many people. How are you so casual talking about, I'm gonna see if it's possible and I'll look into it? Look into it. Dude, you ain't got no money. What you mean you gonna look into it? You need to be on the phone right now calling all your girlfriends, people up and say, hey, you need to try this. That's what you need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Not, oh, I'm gonna look into it. What? Okay. Listen, y'all, I come on here and I share these things because I truly want people to change their lives. I truly have a passion to see people change their mindsets. And let me tell you something. I always know when somebody's operating from a low vibrational place, whether they have money in the bank or not, whether they have careers or they don't. They don't. It's all a mindset. And they see the offense before they see what can bless them. And that's where they miss it. They miss it. They see that somebody talking down to them when it's someone really giving you some information to help you come up. Like I'm wanting you to level up. Okay? That's my desire, to help you level up. That's why I share what I share. That's why I do what I do, so that you have the information so that when you can change your life. I don't have to come and share anything because I already know it. I already know. But I come on so that way you can actually tap into what I know, invest like I had to invest, and change your life. It's all principle, all simple. But how many of you are actually reading books? How many of you are actually listening to audios to help you grow? But you know every song that's out there. You know every artist that's out there. You know every new TV show, every new Netflix movie. You know it all. But how is that making you some money? How is that helping you change your life? These are things we don't like to talk about. This is when you want to get offended. This is when you want to scroll and watch somebody's comedy video. Well, okay then. Go do that. While they're getting paid on the views. You're paying them by watching them, but you're not making any money. Okay. I'm just saying. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're someone that has a stimulus check, absolutely, absolutely. If you're someone that's going to receive a stimulus check and you have all your bills paid for, right? And this is just some extra money for you, please take some of that money and flip it. Please create another way for you to get some more money from it. You can do it by tapping into direct sales. You could do it by actually buying products wholesale and flipping it, whether you, like I said, go on Amazon, or whether you get some amazing detox products or coffee like I have and other products and sell it. Whatever you got to do, make sure you make it grow. You could start a business right now. You could start, see, this is the thing. People think I have to have so many things figured out. When I wrote my first book, let me tell you something. When I wrote my first book, I didn't have any photo shoot. I didn't have anything. I didn't have actually the picture on the back of my book. I should have brought the book here. Oh, well, it's too late. The picture that I have on the back of my book is a picture I took on my phone. And I just edited the picture and did it in black and white so it was professional. Because I didn't have money for a photo shoot then. I didn't have money for the photo shoot until after I made the bestsellers list. But see, most people would have been like, oh, well, I don't have the money for this. I don't have for that. So I can't do this. So I have to wait. No, that was not what I did. I used what I had and made it work. And then boom, became a bestseller. That was the first book. So I feel that to say, like, this is why I come and I speak in the authority that I speak in, is because this is not coming from somebody that had the silver spoon in their mouth, that I come from wealth. Like, that was not my story at all. But I am someone that makes no excuses. I am someone that finds a way. And with that, results come. Right? So you could take $600 and flip it. Get in my inbox. I can show you how to do that. Will you have to pay? Yes, you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to invest. And if that scares you, then honey, you're just going to stay where you at. God bless you. And keep believing God for increase. But meanwhile, he gives you the power to get wealth. Oh, Father. There's folks out here just praying, Lord, I need increase. Lord, I need more money. Father, bless me indeed. Oh, Lord, I need increase. And they do nothing. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. So, with that being said, my pleasure, Tabitha. I pray that y'all do something with this money and make it grow. Whether you have to go out and get a t-shirt, y'all can go buy t-shirts, okay? Get you a pack of t-shirts and get creative. No, I'm not about to do no free strategy session with y'all. I don't give y'all enough. You have enough to do some things with what I shared in the last 32 minutes. If you want more, get in my inbox and I can share more ideas with you. Let me tell you, you need hustle, okay? You need hustle. Between faith and patience, you better have some hustle in there, okay? And be willing to do whatever it takes legally and ethically to get results, period. And once you do that, it works, okay? It works really well. And I'm telling you, I can show you right now with just $250 how to take $250 one time and then flip that and make over $700 from it. I can show you how to take $99 and from that $99 make $300. But y'all act scared. All right. Well, listen, y'all, I gotta go. Thank you for watching. I love y'all. Until next time, only believe until the end and go get your life, honey. Get your life. Go do something. Get that money. Be blessed, y'all.
I'm a millionaire, money better cases. I ain't got a